Discovering your RV refrigerator isn't working can disrupt your trip. For 12-volt RV refrigerators like the FCR10DCGFA, a consistent and reliable power supply is essential for proper operation. Understanding how to troubleshoot this refrigerator when it has no power can save your trip. Our first step is to confirm the refrigerator isn't receiving power. Open the refrigerator and press and hold the power button for 5 seconds. If the control panel and interior lamp don't turn on, the refrigerator likely isn't receiving voltage. This means moving on to checking the electrical components leading to the refrigerator. Starting with inspecting the power supply, measure battery voltage. Use a multimeter to test the battery's voltage. A fully charged lead-acid battery should read 12.6 volts DC or higher. If your RV has a lithium system, voltage readings between 13.7 on the charged battery and 14.7 volts are normal when the RV converter is charging the battery. Next, inspect the battery components. Confirm the battery disconnect switch is in the correct position to supply power. Check if the main circuit breaker is tripped, and we'll chase that voltage, placing the multimeter probes at each component, starting at the battery terminals and moving through the disconnect switch and circuit breaker. If voltage isn't detected at a particular point, that component is the issue and needs attention. If the power source checks out but the refrigerator still doesn't work, the next step is to inspect the fuses. First, locate the inline fuse. The refrigerator has an inline fuse, which could be in the RV's distribution panel or the wiring leading to the refrigerator. If there's no access panel, locating the fuse may require removing the refrigerator. Once the fuse is located, we'll test the fuse. We'll remove the fuse and use a multimeter to check for continuity. If there's no continuity, the fuse is blown and needs replacing. Be sure to use a replacement fuse with the same amp rating, typically 15 to 20 amps. If fuses are intact and the refrigerator is still non-functional, we'll check the voltage directly at the refrigerator. Use a multimeter to measure voltage at the terminal assembly on the back of the refrigerator. The voltage here should closely match what you measured at the battery. If the correct voltage is present but the refrigerator still doesn't work, we'll move on to the final step, inspecting the terminal assembly. The terminal assembly is the last component to troubleshoot no power to the refrigerator. Disconnect and cap the 12-volt wires leading to the terminal assembly. Remove the assembly and test continuity across the positive, negative, and ground terminals using a multimeter. Ensure there are no shorts between the terminals by checking continuity between each terminal. If the terminal assembly is damaged, it can be replaced. To summarize, troubleshooting a non-functional refrigerator involves systematically checking the power source, fuses, circuitry, and terminal assembly. Addressing each component step by step helps pinpoint the issue, whether it's a battery problem, a blown fuse, or a damaged terminal.